I roll up to Joe Mauer's party, and Greg and I, and Sarah. So we're not on the list. So we didn't get into the Mauer party.
Oh!
And I'm in love with the good life. Can't give it up. Make it to the top and keep climbing. I wanna live it up. The good life. I'm coming up. I'm coming up. The good life. Good life. Oh, good life. Good life. Good life. Good life.
Coming in hot shit from another airport from Chicago Air.
We should get sponsored by like American Airlines or something. The amount of shows we do on the airport.
No, United. We only fly United. Sarah books everything on United. If we have even if we have if there's a direct flight, she'll book the connected United points. I'm like, this is insanity.
So good, dude.
But it does work though. We get like the 1K.
That's awesome, dude. You had an eventful weekend. You were at Cooperstown. You were into Cooperstown.
Dude, the weekend at Cooperstown was incredible. If for all the listeners out there, if you haven't been to Cooperstown for induction weekend, you need to go. It was just really, really awesome. All the fans from Minnesota came out for Joe Mauer. Tons of fans from Colorado were there for Todd Helton. All the Dominicans and fans from Texas and all over the place were there to see Adrian Beltre, which was really cool. And then Jimmy Leyland went in. He had tons of former teammates that were back, and just, the game just loves Jim Leyland. He gave such an incredible speech. Go back and listen to it if you haven't listened to it. Such a great speech. The humor, how much he loved the game, how humble he was for the whole thing. But one of the guys that he thanked at the end was Gene Lamont. And Gene Lamont, who was drafted with Leyland back when they were with the Tigers back in the day, like I think in the 60s. He Leyland was like, I wouldn't be up here without you, Gino. And honestly, I feel that way. They were like freaking frack all those years. Gene was his bench coach, his best friend, both living down in Sarasota now and for parts of the year. But it was just cool because Gene started to cry, and it was just really neat. Very, what an incredible ceremony for everyone. All four of those guys gave incredible speeches.
Yeah, they're great. I liked when Leland said, "I didn't consider the Pirates fans. I considered them friends." That was pretty cool, man. Really good.
I think Skip says it on our podcast too. If you haven't checked that out, we have Jimmy about a year and a half ago talked to him, and he was telling us how big of a deal that was for him to get that first managerial job in Pittsburgh. Andy Sipe was there yesterday too. It was great to see him. I was with him with Leyland, so it was just cool to see those guys. Bonds was supposed to make it because of all the craziness, he wasn't able to. But he was coming. Bonds was coming.
Wow, that's cool. Yeah. I did see you guys kind of went away from things for a little while, and you and Sarah went blueberry picking. Is that correct? Was that blueberry picking? That's what you did?
We went blueberry, dude. It was incredible. Have you ever been blueberry picking, dude? We went to some blueberries. It was almost like one of those things you think it's like on a movie, but it was like really, dude, Cooperstown, upstate New York's beautiful.
Beautiful.
We went to this place. First off, the guy at Cooperstown, that Field of Dreams Park, that guy's making millions hand over fist, printing money, dude. There were so many cars, kids, and it was incredible. Although that experience is incredible. Both my kids did it. It was awesome. But right across the street, dude, is this blueberry grove. And we went up and down this blueberry grove picking blueberries. We had an amazing time. It was awesome. And I crushed them.
You crushed all the blueberries. Then I also saw you went out to dinner with Harold and Amsinger one night. That place looked pretty good.
Well, dude, this is a great story. So I roll up to Joe Mauer's party, and Greg and I, Amsinger and Sarah. So we're not on the list, and one of the ladies used to work at what used to work for Major League Baseball doesn't anymore. Phyllis, who's like a friend of mine.
Phyllis is great.
Like, you're not on the list. I'm like, Phyllis, you kidding me? So we didn't get into the Mauer party.
Oh,
so what's incredible? I didn't know Greg had gone earlier, didn't get in. So anyway, we went to this place called the Blue Mingo Grill, right on the water there, and I roll in, and there's Harold in the front. I'm like, dude, what are you doing here? He's like, me and Greg are here to get some dinner. I'm like, no way. So Sarah and I end up joining Greg and Harold, like, because we all didn't get into the Mauer party.
You had a pity party instead by yourselves.
Yeah, it's great.
dude, Phyllis is great. First of all, she used to do, if you guys remember, like the late 90s, early 2000s, Phyllis was the one that would run the postseason press conferences. She was always the one calling on
Yeah, I know. That's what I was saying. I was like, Phil, it's all the things that we've done together over the years, all the things,
you can't- yeah, no, but this is funny. So me and Jess used to, I don't know if it was with the RBI program or the fan cave or whatever, but we used to every Christmas go give out toys to like the inner city kids, and me and Jess would have to dress. We dressed up like elves, and we were like Santa Claus would come, and me and Jess were the smallest people that volunteered at this thing, so we always had to wear the elf costumes on Christmas to give out toys to the kids and
That's so great, dude.
ball programs around the city.
So great. That's so great. Dude, speaking of you and Jess, how was that? I know you went to that city, but how was the food? Dude, you saw the Foo Fighters Friday and you saw Blink 182 last night, right?
No, we were gonna go see Blink last night, but we were just so beat, dude. I guess you get old, man. We couldn't do it. We had a mile over here in the pool the night before and yesterday, and we were like, we can't have like a pool day and go to a concert. We just didn't have the stamina.
Yeah, you're like, let's just put it on. Let's stream it on Spotify.
Oh man, so old for that. But dude, Foo Fighters was out of control, dude. Dave, I do not know how that guy can scream so loud and not lose his voice every single day, dude. They brought it so hard. And dude, how about this? Obviously, a sad thing, Taylor, the drummer, passed away.
Taylor Hawkins,
Yeah, dude, the new drummer. First of all, they just show so much respect for Taylor, like during the show. But the new drummer was the drummer for Nine Inch Nails. Dude, he had like 3 or 4 solos. They were 3 or 4 of the best solos I've ever seen. And I love drummers, man. I love drummers. It's like,
dude, I love drummers too. Wow, that's so awesome.
Brings it.
Dude, the food I told you they were gonna do. I saw them at the Innings Festival years ago before Taylor Hawkins died. They bring it, bro. Dave Grohl brings it, brings the noise. Don't you feel like when Grohl's up there, that if he was playing in front of a garage full of people, he'd still bring the same enthusiasm? That's what you feel like.
100%. First of all, he can kind of dance with his guitar. The other thing is like, to be that great of a drummer and that great of a guitarist is just boggles my mind. Those are different mechanics. And he's just one of the best musicians out there. And like, oh dude, the very end, they do this pyro thing, full on fireworks show from the rooftop of CitiField. It was like one of the coolest things. Everybody was just looking up for like the last like minute of the song. It was like this great. It was like one of the best fireworks shows I've ever seen, and I've seen some good ones around here. Like,
that's awesome.
Crazy.
That's awesome.
Dude, speaking of fireworks, we're not going away today without talking about Shohei Ohtani's home run yesterday. Did you see it?
Dude, I've never. Yeah, well, first off, Stanton's one of the only guys, right? Didn't Stanton hit one out left field?
Yes.
There one time. And then, but to right field, I've never seen a ball hit there before. No one goes up there, dude. He cleared the bleachers.
No, man.
No one goes up there.
Yeah, but and think about it, dude. Like, you're at the Hall of Fame with all the Hall of Famers and all those people. And you guys were probably all talking about did you guys see Shohei Ohtani? Like, that's what we have in this guy that, like, it's so great that he's a part of this game because every night he does something that's unbelievable. He's not even pitching right now. Don't forget he's a pitcher. We forget he's a pitcher. That's crazy.
It's incredible, dude. Every night he's going deep. What was that? His 30th, 31st?
Yeah, it's up there. And by the way, 473 Mike Tookus, man. That thing had to be 500 feet. I don't care. I don't think these numbers are accurate. That could be
473. That's not 473. That's like 520 at least.
That was unbelievable.
That ball was absolutely crushed.
Yeah, man. So we're
and dude, Judge crushed one too for his 35th. The Yankees lost, but dude, I mean, Judge is literally trying to put him on their back. I was surprised they pitched the Rays pitched the Judge in the 9th. See that?
Yes.
Down 6-4. I was like, what are they pitching this guy?
Yeah, but you and I have been talking it. You mentioned Stanton before when he was with the Marlins, but dude, they showed him taking some BP yesterday. They need that guy back on that baseball team more than anything. We've talked about
really
it,
do.
but it's unbelievable.
He makes them so much better, dude. As soon as he got hurt, the lineup has absolutely tanked.
Yeah, so we got that going on. And then hey, the rest of this week, dude, maybe we'll get a couple more insiders on this week because I think it's gonna get hot it's going to get hot in the trade market. These pitchers are
Oh,
out there.
it's
People
gonna get
want
hot.
them.
It's going to get hot, dude. Things are about to happen. This is the best time of year for baseball. Things are about to happen. We just had the All-Star game, just had Cooperstown. Now you got the deadline. I mean, things are lining up perfect.
Yeah, and if you haven't seen if folks go back and watch Jim Bowden from Friday, he brought it. He hit every single topic, and the one thing he really pushed was he mentioned National League. He goes, other than 2 teams, everybody in the National League is in it, and there's tons of teams in the American League. Like a lot of people are in it, so it's going to be very interesting how creative these GMs and front offices get. You could be seeing teams trade really good players for really good players. Like, for example, on the Mets, like Severino could get traded to upgrade your bullpen or something because they have starting pitching.
Right.
Like you're going to see a lot of pros going for pros and then playing in races this year. I think more than ever.
Yeah.
So
I think so too, man. I love what Bowden was saying too. Is that there's so many teams that are in it. Excuse me, one more thing. Jordan Alvarez hit for the cycle yesterday. You don't usually see a guy like Jordan Alvarez hit for the cycle. Usually the guys that hit for the cycle have that triple speed, and he ended up turning it on. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Anytime you see a guy like that, that's a big power hitter here for the cycle. It's a good thing for baseball.
Yeah, and by the way, the cycle is not overrated, despite what some people say. The cycle is not overrated. It's probably one of the top 5 coolest things you can do on an athletic field, let alone just a baseball.
It is not overrated. It's hard to get 4 hits and 4 singles in a game, let alone single, double, triple homer, which is incredible. One other thing, dude, I just sat next to Goose Gossett on the plane, dude. Ran into Johnny Bench at the airport and Goose Gossett, and I sat next to Goose on the plane. What a great dude, man. You weren't talking about man's man, old school. Still's got the Fu Manchu. Looks like he's just ready to eat your face off and then just freaking throw 3 innings of shutout ball and get a save for the Yankees.
I love it, dude. Does he still have the Fu Manchu?
Yes.
He does?
Yeah, dude. Yeah, he looks good too, man. Looks good. I'm telling you, it looks like he could go out there and still dominate somebody.
I love it. Maybe we should find him, get him on. I love Goose Gossett.
I got his number, so I'm like, Goose, got to get on you on the mayor's office. So I am going to contact him at some point.
Nice. All right, dude.
We'll get him on.
All right,
brother.
Safe travels, rest of your trip. And again, we'll be here all week, folks. We got a lot going on. It's going to be a fun week in baseball.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome, man. Have a great rest of the day. Everyone out there, thanks for listening. Love you, brother. See you tomorrow.